So now I'm turning what was already written into books. And the next one, which is going to be called How to Create the Conditions for Great Work, it's a kind of broader look at some of the habits and mindsets and relationships and we can create to do good work. There's this piece which really speaks to that, which is that, like, and then I'll come back to the success thing because I think that's important, but that basically, so the example came from another big influence of mine, a coach called Rich Litvin, and he used to say, life is sometimes exponential, and you can think of where you are on an exponential curve, and if people don't know what that looks like, Google it, but basically it's almost flat for a long time. And then there's a bit where it shoots up. And what he would say is you never know where you are on the flat bit when it's flat and it feels like slogging, but you don't know where that exponential kick up to infinity is going to come in. And in that chapter in the next book, one of the things I reflect on is if you live as though you're near the time when it kicks up, you're not actually on it, because you can create the kick up sooner if you imagine that you might be there. But it's absolutely really important to remember those two things. I kind of remember writing that chapter several years ago that, you know, we look more successful than we are and we are more successful than we feel. And it can be so easy to give up. The internet absolutely plays into this because everyone looks more successful than they are because that's how the internet works, basically.